Hi, welcome to this demo of Aembit, the Workload Identity and Access Management Platform, and our integration with CrowdStrike. Now, in order to understand what we're doing together, you have to understand zero trust for workload access. Workloads aren't users, and so you need a different process to secure the access between workloads. Zero trust workload access consists of three main components: workload identity to establish who's requesting access policies that determine whether or not they should have access, and then workload security posture, understanding the real-time posture of a workload to know if it should have access at this particular moment. Aembit's goal as the workload identity and access management platform is allowing you to manage access and not low-level secrets. This means establishing workload identity, giving you a centralized place to determine access policies, and using those to create zero trust access between your workloads, whether they're custom apps or packaged applications that you run, and all of your services, other workloads, SaaS services, and third-party APIs. Aembit enables you to do this across trust domains, meaning you don't have to run all of the services in order to ensure this access. And we'd like to do it in a way that does not require any heavy lift from your developers to make this kind of security available to you. In order to truly achieve zero trust, however, you also need to assess workload posture. And that's where the CrowdStrike Aembit integration comes into play. Using our ability to establish identity-based access policies and inject dynamic credentials into your workload access requests, we can then combine it with real-time conditional access based on the posture that CrowdStrike Falcon delivers to us. This gives you a trusted source to understand your current workload security posture and whether or not it's strong enough in order to allow for access to sensitive services like your databases, data warehouses, your vaults, and other crown jewels that your business depends on. Now, let's get into it. Let's actually see a demo and go from there. Welcome to the Aembit console. The magic really happens within our access policies, which allow you to define policies from one workload accessing another. And you'll see here we've got our CI/CD platform accessing AWS, our log collector pulling data from BigQuery, and a generic web server talking to Stripe workload. Let's dig into the log collector policy. And here you'll see we define a client workload, a log collector, as well as a trust provider, which is how we identify the workload, connecting to a server workload, in this case, Google BigQuery. We do that via Google Workload Identity Federation. For all of these I'm showing you, there are many options. This is just an example we've set up. Now, the magic here in the middle is an access condition. An access condition is a policy that requires a workload or a batch job to have a conditional access policy based on, in this case, actively being managed by CrowdStrike. Let's click in and get some more details. Here you can see we're integrating with CrowdStrike via the CrowdStrike API, and we have a number of conditions that we can set up that the host must meet in order to retrieve access. So it could be reduced functionality mode, matching host name, or even matching serial number. Finally, the conditions can be last seen, meaning how frequently is CrowdStrike talking to this particular machine, so we can ensure up-to-date security posture. Now, if we go back here, that access condition sits in the middle of this policy. So in order for this policy to activate, the client workload must be validated via attestation with the trust provider. We must have a policy that sets it up to talk to a server workload, and a credential provider that allows us to issue a credential on behalf of this service, all governed by meeting this access policy. So this combination of CrowdStrike and Aembit will give you zero trust access policies between your workloads, making it sure that you can manage access and not low-level secrets to get the security level you're interested in. For more information, please visit Aembit.io or visit us in the CrowdStrike Marketplace. Thank you.